I'll be recording myself in 3, 2, 1. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, best wishes for all of us. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity and it's my pleasure to be here. I am Aisah Nalah from Islamic Senior High School 1 Jembrana as the first speaker of the government team. Alright, the motion we are debating today is this House would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. Before we starting here, I will definitions what recycling is. Recycling is the process of turning used materials into new materials with the aim preventing waste that can actually be useful, reducing the use of new raw materials, reducing energy use, reducing pollution, land damage, and greenhouse gas emissions when compared to the other process. Manufacture of new goods. Recycling is one of the solid waste management strategies which consists of sorting, collecting, manufacturing, distributing, and used materials, and is the main component in modern waste management and the third part of the 4R waste. Here it's process, reduce, reuse, recycle, and replace. Recycling is something extraordinary that can be obtained from waste. The aluminum recycling process can save 65% of energy and reduce air pollution by as much as 65%. When compared to extracting aluminum from the mine to the factory process, considerable savings in energy are also obtained by recycling paper, metal, glass, and plastic. Materials that can be recycled consist of wood, glass, plastic, paper, metals, textile, and electronic goods. Although similar, the composting process, which generally use biodegradable biomass, is not categorized as a recycling process. More waste management that cannot be naturally created in order to reduce land damage. In terms of recycling, recycling is water recycling, sorting, and recycling for the production process. Let's start with the thesis. We live in a world where we always throw away food scraps or plates we use and then throw them away. We always throw them away during our lifetime. What would happen if this house would criminalize individuals and organizations that do not recycle? Alright, when we create garbage and throw it in landfills, we are filling not only the soil, but also the air and soil. Noxious gas and chemicals are produced that damage the atmosphere and seep into the ground. By reducing the volume of waste that we produce, we can also reduce the amount of pollution that is emitted. We can reduce waste by bringing reusable shopping bags to store, choosing product with the least amount of packaging, repairing goods rather than replacing them and the product we use. If we can separate and recycle this waste, we can easily benefit from it. Garbage itself has the meaning of residual waste from a product or item that is no longer used, but can be still recycled into decent goods. Organic waste in waste that comes from the rest of living things that can easily become natural without human interventions. Here, I have some important points that we should discuss. First, the rate of garbage accumulation cases in reduce. Indonesia is a country that has the fourth largest populations in the world, namely 2,065 million people. The large population has an effect on the amount of waste produced. The higher the population, the more waste it generates. The development of industry and technology can also have negative impact, one of which is increasing the volume, type, and characteristic of increasingly diverse waste. 2. There is a reduction in cases of waste management problem or a reduction in waste in landfills. The most obvious benefits of recycling is the reduced waste in landfills. One of the main benefits of recycling on a personal to regional scale is that it helps reduce the amount of waste that breeds in landfill waste service centers. As a result, the risk of leakage of natural gas, toxic chemical, and other harmful substances into the local ecosystem is reduced. Ensuring that the local environment is kept clean and safe for those living near a nuisance landfill is extremely important. The problem of waste management in Indonesia can be seen from several factors, namely the high amount of waste produced, the level of service management is still low, the number of landfills is limited, public awareness of waste and the importance of protecting the environment is also still low, so that it can bring new problems such as flooding. 3. Safe research and can be turned into money throwing object in the trash can increase the process on mining new raw materials. It also wastes energy such as fuel and other costs accessed with mining. Recycling can of aluminum, steel, copper, and other expensive metal can save you money and expensive gas and mining costs, as well as save valuable research. Imagine if this would happen. Then there would be many job vacancies where the work utilized waste and can be turned into food research, or what we usually call money. The idea of recycling is gaining popularity among individuals and companies more than ever for economic and environmental research. And jobs in the recycling industry are booming. Done on a large scale, recycling can have a significant impact on the economy when you consider creating jobs, conserve raw materials, reuse waste materials, and reduce energy costs and environmental benefits. And this is very big advantage if this whole will criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. This happens, or in other words, if the motion being consistent will happen. Imagine if one head of the household recycle waste every day, then the garbage in the garbage disposal will continue to decrease. There is no longer such a thing as flooding caused by garbage or other natural problems. If indeed this case will be implemented, this will be very good, because if there is emphasis on each individual, and this will continue to make people aware of the importance of recycling waste. The jury that I respect, from my thesis and argument above, I affirm that agree that this house will criminalize individuals and organizations who don't recycle, because the public will realize how important it is to recycle waste, and there will be many benefits that we can get. I, as a pro team, and I'm proud to be pro team, and thank you.